Oh yeah, that sank all the way up to the chassis. So it's gonna be TYM to the rescue today. Woo. It is bright and sunny, and as you can tell, it is melting out. So that means one thing. It is time for maple syrup season. And actually we're behind the clock because maple syrup season started a month early. Yep. And since I wasn't quite sure if we were even gonna do maple syrup season, I hadn't really been tracking the weather. But the biggest thing that made me change my mind was the trees. I did a test hole. I went in the trees back here behind the house and got some leakage right here. So we're gonna go ahead and put a tap in there.
Leakage where?
You see it dripping? Yeah. Here, you gonna put that in? You can do it. Yeah, hit sideways. No, 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 no. It is leaking out already, isn't it? You gotta, here, let me show you. Okay. It's a hand-eye coordination thing, it's okay. This will be your year for learning. Just don't bash off the tubing, otherwise we're... Alright, here. You know what? This one actually is... Oh. Alright. Anyway, we'll let that hang out there. I see another one. Do you see one hiding? You see a tree hiding? Right there. What do you think we should tap that one? Where do we want to put the bucket? How about that? I'll give you a hint. If you can stand there without falling backwards or forwards, it's probably a good spot. If you feel like you're leaning, the bucket will lean too. Right there. All right, let's take our drill. You ready for number 2? I do the drill. Oh, you've got a spigot already. Okay.
Here.
Okay, we're gonna probably want a little bit lower. Yep. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep. Try to get it nice and straight. There you go. Push, push. 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 All right, now pull it out as you spin it. There you go. See how this is expanding? That's why it's hard for you to get it in there because it starts. Yeah. All right, so look at this one's starting to drift a little bit too. All right, ready? Okay. Oh, he's juicy. Push hard. Keep going, you got it. A little bit more. All right, now pull it back out.
I can tell why it's a red maple because I seen the red.
Oh.
Hey.
Perfect. about the TYM is that it does have an emergency brake. A lot of smaller tractors don't have that as a feature. And actually, a long time ago, we borrowed my neighbor's small tractor for something. I don't remember what it was. And it scared the pants off me because any sort of small little incline, it would start to roll. And that's not safe. And actually, out here in Michigan, we've had a lot of accidents with old tractors rolling because they don't have an emergency brake. They're just idling. You know, somebody might jump out of the tractor really quick to open a gate, and the tractor rolls forward and crushes them. So definitely nice that the TYM does have the emergency brake. Oh, I forgot my light. So this is our shipping container. We've had several video series on this long ago, and man, this was one of the best things we could have bought for our property. And the pallet racking, which I don't think you can really see, but we had pallet racking that we actually cut to size and welded together. So this is 1/2 of an end, and that's another 1/2 of an end. So we had to cut them and then weld, I don't remember what we had to weld on. Well, we had to weld something onto them, and then we've got the rough sawn boards underneath, and that has worked perfect. These things can support a lot of weight, not that we have a lot to support, but we have a lot of supplies. Like this is all maple syrup supplies right here. So right there's our buckets. Right here are our containers, at least some of them. And then lastly, hiding way back in here is our maple syrup cooker. I don't know if you can see them back there. Right there. This is our float box, which adjusts the level in the syrup pan, and then that is our filter right there. This would be, oh, look at it, we got more. Look at this, guys. Look at all these quarts. So many quarts. Oh, there's some pints. Awesome. Yay, I'm so excited. That should be plenty. All right, so what we need right now are these. These are stacked up in groups of 10, or at least they should be. So I should need 2 stacks of these, and that should do it. So excited. I hope this is going to turn out good this year. I need 20. I think I might have 22. That's okay. Not complaining. Technically, certain lids go on certain buckets, but honestly, we've got so many kinds of buckets and so many kinds of lids. It's just gonna have to make do. Wow, you couldn't ask for a more perfect fit. 20 works perfect in this tractor. Ah, look at that, it fits perfect right in there. All right, I've been tracking the trees. You can see this one has just started flowing. Looking at the top hole, I probably should have brought my hammer to tap this guy in just a little bit more because he's sticking out a little bit. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. This is, like I said, just a very easy tapping session. This one is not running at all. You can see there's some condensation in there, but he just hasn't started. And this guy is actually the furthest one on the back end. Well, those guys are actually on the back end too. Let's check that one. The closer to the water we get, the less likely they are to warm up as fast. So this guy over here, he might not be warmed up yet either because he's closer to the pond end. Yeah, there's nothing on him either. And they're at the same distance. Oh, this guy's got a little bit actually. Look at that. Interesting. Looks like the sun might be hitting him just a little bit more. But that one should be flowing, and it's not, and this one's not flowing either. So sometimes on these larger trees, it's kind of nice to have a couple different taps. This big guy down here, he's got a couple taps on him too. Oh yeah, he's flowing. Look at that. Got some possum prints up here, and that one is not flowing. So, while we have 20 taps and 20 buckets, we might only have 15 that are gonna flow. This one smells like pickles, and it had frosting in it. Go figure. Reason number 2, I'm not a big fan of buckets. No matter how many times you wash them, you can't get the stink out because it's plastic, and plastic holds odors and bacteria. One of the things you want to keep in mind is when you're doing the tubing is to make sure that it stays at a downward gradient. Sometimes when this tubing, it likes to twist and it'll kind of hitch back up, which doesn't allow it to disperse outward, and well, then you collect a little bit less. So sometimes it's a matter of playing around with the bucket versus playing around with the line, and just positioning it where it's gonna work the best. I think right here should do the trick, I hope. I'm wearing my True Work pants, and I'm totally forgetting about the fact that I can put things like scissors in them so I don't lose them in the snow. All right, well, I have a whole lot more buckets to go, so let's do a time lapse. Ready? All right, that really went lickety-split. I was surprised at how fast that went. I was out of buckets before I even realized it, and I had like a couple extra taps that apparently I tapped a little bit more than 20 taps, but. All right, lid number 1 and 2. These are actually pickle bucket lids, but as long as they're on, it just needs to keep the rain out. See, this one's dripping pretty good already. And then, the ones with the metal handles, you can flip the handle up, which actually just kind of locks the lid right into place. The plastic handle ones, you're out of luck. All right, well, there's a little bit of an issue going on, so it's gonna be TYM to the rescue today. Alright, getting her all warmed up. Eric's gonna go grab a chain quick or a strap or something. Hey Jeremy, what do you got going on over here?
You know those totes he's got?
That's all.
Full of sap. Those are like 8.
Man.
3,000 pounds in the full? Something like that?
I don't know.
Well, I guess that's where a John Deere belongs. Oh yeah, that sank all the way up to the chassis. Alright, we're gonna see if the TYM girl can pull this little pup out and get her back on dry ground.
Oh really? Yeah.
If you notice the tire tracks in the back, that is actually from their large pickup truck, which they first attempted to use to pull the tractor out, and the pickup truck ended up getting stuck. So they were definitely up the creek without a paddle, or in this case, a trucker tractor.
Yeah.
You don't look excited.
Sure hope so.
I was able to.
So, mud running? No, I just came back here to check some stuff, and then I looked, and all that water was up quite a bit. And it wasn't really flowing like it is now. So I'm like, you know, let me just open it up a little more. You know?
Well, yeah.
Oh, she's our. We don't need to talk about that now, do we?
Oh shoot.
Well, no, because then we thought, we might be able to pull out, but then you can see where she didn't listen to go that way where it was dry, so she went straight back. So that's where the truck got stuck for a minute.
Dude, my first
Yeah,
one I
it's
got stuck
tough.
when we had.
All right, so this is the first stuck tractor she's ever pulled out, so we'll see how it goes.
I don't know.
That's so I can pull it out square though. Oh, I see what you're doing. Maybe.
What do you think? I don't know.
Give it a shot and see.
Huh?
It's like glove.
Man, I am sliding just trying to get over this.
Jeremy, what'd you do?
Make sure.
Did you get a little too close to the water? He's probably gonna give you some assist. Did you tell him to do that?
No. I just had to be walking by.
Yeah. Tom, is there a thing up all the way? Got her. Well, you better keep digging it out there, bud. Was it in four-wheel drive or just two-wheel?
It should have been in four-wheel.
Was it? Okay, I seen you push a button and then it started spinning the front tire. Look at that. TYM saving a John Deere, everybody. Woo!
Don't worry, I see the water.
There's water right there.
Hey, it's shorter if you just go through it.
Oh.
Oh, she did good.
It was spinning just a little bit right there, but then I didn't want Jeremy to catch the back blade on that rock either.
I'll let that dry up.
Oh, and you don't want to wait till spring when it's all nice and flooded? Then you just put some pontoons underneath it, then you can float it on down. Oh man, this is all gonna fill in with water now.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out of your day to enjoy a little bit of comedy on our farm here. And stay tuned for more videos on our crazy Michigan weather, which is acting more like a menopausal woman than a winter. But hey, you know, it's all part of life on the farm, right? We've got more videos on syrup coming up, some pond work that we're going to be doing, as well as showcasing some fun new toys to be used on our Christmas trees. So thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Until next time.